again, you buy it when you're 40, you've lost a ton. You buy it now, you've made a ton. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you right now. It's up to you to jump on it. Now, on the mortgage side of waiting, so on our end of the business, we have, the rates. We have the interest rates. Okay, well, those aren't picked by us. There is an interest rate is known as the cost of money. And so mortgage lending, it does have the lowest cost. As far as borrowing money, you're always going to get a better rate getting a mortgage than buying a car or getting a cash payday loan or anything like that. They are low in general of borrowing money, but they change. You can have them lower than they are right now. You can have them higher than they are right now. Rates are based on the market. They have nothing to do with the person you call. They have nothing to do with anything involving anything other than the market itself. Interest rates were really low in 2016, super low. They were almost under 3 and under 3 at some points. Now they've gone up and almost over 5. So in a mere 3 years, we've jumped almost 2 entire points up. If you looked at that scenario, if you had bought in 2016 and instead of waiting, and instead of buying now, you cannot buy the same house. Your monthly payment for the same house will be drastically higher. So instead of you having that same payment locked in from 2016, you now have to deal with 2019 rates. Those are worse. Those are worse. They're higher. So you are paying more money for the privilege of owning the same exact house that you paid more for. And so when those rates go up, you've lost in 2 ways. You've lost appreciation on a home you don't own, and now you have to pay more a month for the same exact house. So you don't want to lose. You want to win, and that's where we're saying there's got to be a sense of urgency. Start applying, start doing your research. That's what we're trying to get you. Don't lose out over time.
And once you get going in this process, where you're past your lender and you're out there looking for the physical, you're out there in the home searching world where you're going to showings and you're looking through homes. You got to also be careful at what you're looking for. Be educated in the comps. If you're working with an agent, make sure he knows what he's talking. He knows the area. He knows, when I say comps, I mean what's comparable to the home you're looking at. Square footage, bed to bath, age, what upgrades have been made internally. And then also keep an eye out for how the way fundamentally things are, like structure of the home, like make sure that your structure's not, there's no cracks in the ceilings and the walls. There's no missing roof panels. There's no,
just like you would a car.
Yeah, just like you would a car. Make sure that what you're buying doesn't have an opportunity to turn out to be a lemon, right?
And would a realtor do this for you?
Absolutely.
Would a realtor do this
Absolutely.
for you? So again, get an expert.
Yes.
That's what we're saying. Do this yourself, but have a realtor that you know and trust that can help you do these things.
It's our job. When you sign a contract with us, have what's called a fiduciary duty. And what that is that said to, we need to put what your best interest is first. Okay, so you always want someone who knows what they're talking about and then who will actually follow through with that. Okay, so surround yourself with someone who's going to take you through a house, but they're going to look at the foundation. They're not going to look past cracks in the walls, foundation. They're not going to look up at the ceiling and see water blotches and not bring up the fact that there could be a leak. You want someone to bring up what could be a bad situation so you know everything you're getting into. That way you can tell that, okay, this is transparent, this guy trusts me, but look out for your own. That way you know if your realtor is there for the betterment of you, or
especially if you're new and you've never been a realtor until you started doing your research.
Those are small ways to determine the realtor you're with. Is he legitimate? Does he have my best interest? Right. Or is he just trying to make a quick buck? But like I said, small cracks in walls. Is the flooring I'm walking on, is it level in each room? There are no dips.
How old is the home?
How old is the home?
Easy things like that. You could just look on Zillow.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go to the home to notice that.
Absolutely. Look at whether what's installed. Is it poorly installed? Is there scratches? Is it all cut, neatly put in there? Professionally done. Like I said, roof shingles. Multiple things you can look at. Just keep your eye peeled and make sure that whoever your agent is doing the same. He's doing right by you.
And what you're saying is look out for yourself, but have an expert there to back you up.
Absolutely.
And look, love Hunter, but if I sent him a client and they didn't get along, move on to the next one.
Absolutely.
There's nothing holding you to the first lender, to the first real estate agent. There's nothing holding you to anything. Until you sign at the title company after closing, that's when you own that house. Everything is talking until that point. So don't hold yourself back. Don't fire a realtor. Don't fire a lender. We're here for you. If you don't like them, if they're not good at their job, if you think they're sketchy, if you get a bad vibe, fire them and move on.
Absolutely.
Because somebody good like Hunter or I is waiting to help get your deal done and close you on a good home. There are so many people playing gimmicks, and there's so many people doing it the right way. So you can just search, keep asking around. You'll find one that's doing it the right way that everyone is doing business with.
Absolutely. This industry is built to serve you and do what's best by you. And if you feel that that's not getting done, by all means, you need to find yourself someone else to work with. Absolutely. And then when it comes to home buying, practice your poker face. You know what I mean? Last thing you want to do is come off too eager.
You're not a rookie.
Yeah.
Come on, you're just buying another house.
This ain't your first
This
rodeo.
ain't your first day.
You got this, kid. Remind yourself, you're the bee's knees, all right? And no one
You can buy a
needs
house.
you. Yeah.
You got a pre-approval letter from a lender. You can buy a house.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right.
I meant to say you don't need anyone; they need you. Okay.
Right.
Be confident in your transactions, in your negotiations. Whenever you're working with an agent, make sure you display confidence. Whenever you're working with the opposing party, it's always display confidence and be kind. You're not there to be rude, obviously, but don't show your hand.
You're
okay,
the customer.
You're the customer.
client.
You need to be taken care of. Carry yourself with confidence.
If Hunter walks you into an open house you love, please don't tell the seller, I really love this house, we're going to make an offer. Please don't do that.
Be smart.
Let us negotiate for you.
Be smart.
Yeah.
We all know how to internally negotiate a little bit and let that confidence show through that you're willing
Play
to
it
use
cool.
those. Yeah.
Play it cool.
Use your fundamental negotiation techniques. We all got them. Just believe in yourself enough to actually do it when the time comes. Okay. But yeah, just stay confident. Don't tip your hand. Let them know that you're looking there,
Nice
but you're
house.
also looking
We'll see
other
you
places.
later.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
You've
You
got
know,
tons
we got
going on.
17 showings this weekend.
Absolutely. And
We're here to work for you. So I'll have the lending taken care of. The realtor will find you the house. That's how it works. This is the team. So, maybe you're in Arizona, maybe you're in California. We can't help you personally, but there are tons of people like us in those states that you can do your research and find great people in your local area to work with that are just like us and really will take good care of you.
And if you even reached out to us, we would plug you into those people.
That's right.
We would be able to extend the relationship.
We both
to you.
have national networks within our own companies, and we're happy to help with anything. Please leave comments in the description. If you will have a question, just ask us. We're right here. We'll be answering questions on YouTube in the comment section. You can send DMs, but put them in the public comment section. That way everyone can see the answer. Because again, this is an information game. You can't buy a house because you put that in your own head. You're just getting false information. So we're trying to bring education to the market and help y'all out because we know there's so many people. I've had tons of friends. They say I'm gonna rent this house and I'm like, no, let's just to see if you can buy. Sure enough, every time they send me their loan package, they qualify for way more than they ever thought, and they're excuse me, and they're buying houses. All they needed was an expert, someone to tell them, no, you need the can, but once you have the can, that's it, and that's what we're trying to help with. Attitude
holds you back most. Mike, he's 27 years old. He's a millennial just like us.
Not really that old.
Yeah, we're getting there, man.
I was young, dude.
But he owns a home himself and is now renting it out. He is a millennial who owns a home and he's making money off of it.
True.
Go ahead, before we take off, just run them through that experience that you've had with that.
So I bought my first house, again, same thing with the help of my parents. I didn't have quite enough for the full down payment, so they helped me come up with the rest. And it was a very simple process. Even though I'm in the industry, you don't do your own loans. So my loan got handed off to somebody else. They got it ready, took care of it. My mom and I showed up at the title company, signed for the house. Bada bing, bada boom, we're done. And I moved into my house later that afternoon. I now have, obviously gotten a little older since then, I have another house now and I rent that first one out. So again, it's setting you up for the future. If I wanted to sell that house right now, I could make about $30,000, $40,000. If I want to hold on to it, it is mailbox money from now until the day I retire. So it all depends on your financial situation, what you're trying to do, what are your goals for that first house. But again, talk to the experts, then you'll know what you're headed for, what you're trying to do. doesn't make any sense to say I'm going to rent this out to to a family one day and buy a tiny condo that a family couldn't live in.
Absolutely.
For example, but the expert realtor will help you find that proper property.
And most importantly, what I want to get from that is you can. Quit.
Absolutely.
Don't believe this BS that you can't get in a home.
I'm in the mortgage business, and I was nervous about it.
You can
What
do
does
it.
that tell you?
Yes. No such thing as a bad question. If you got something you need to ask it. If you need to reach out, reach out.
Do it.
Believe in yourself. You got this.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it, and we'll see you for the next one.